But that
Okay.
The root cause of the problem is what I've explained already.
Yes.
Is that our constitution does not allow for the president to come from the north and the national chairman to come from the north. Chief Bode George was right. The G5 said that's what the G5 problem was all about. However, I blame these leaders for allowing things to get to a point where it will become too late. For instance, what he's saying in sequence is not correct. The national chairman was elected before the presidential. So therefore, we already knew that we had a national chairman from the north.
Therefore, the presidential candidate could not come
should not have come from the north. However, they didn't stop it. They sold him the form. They allowed it to go on. And all of these people are members of the National Working Committee that allowed him to go on and pick up a form. Once that was done, it became too late. It became too late for anything else to happen. Other thing that should have happened was, why did people like Chief Bode George not insist that Ayu should sign an agreement before this happened, before the presidential? The man said he was going to step down. Why didn't you hold him to his word? And then you let him. By the way, what we are trying to address with the reconciliation is exactly what Chief Bode George is complaining about. Mm-hmm. The purpose of the reconciliation committee, the disciplinary committee, is to establish this procedure concretely so that we will not make the same mistake again. Why is he saying it's not going to work? Let us begin the reconciliation. That's the purpose of the reconciliation, okay?
Okay. Luke in Port Harcourt. Good morning to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for calling. Go ahead now.
Yes. The point I want to make here is that PDP really needs to debate. They really need to, reactivate PDP. I don't want to use the word that is harsh. They are not working. The point I want to make here is that experience, they think that occur again after this long while. I thought by now they must have learned their lesson.
Okay.
The reconciliation that we are talking about, the problem on PDP now is beyond reconciliation. It's for action. For action. You cannot tell me that you want to reconcile somebody who has already shown up the line. So I like to call people's name when I'm talking so that you know my direction. Somebody like Chief Bode George should be sacked from PDP. He has shown that he has rebelled. Why do I say so? Something that we all are thinking on how to review the party. Somebody that is with the pregnancy inside, I'm saying anyone that is not going to give birth, that is going to give birth to a dead child. These are the problems that we are talking about. I'm not pleased with the way PDP handles things in this country. Somebody like Chief Wike should be sacked from the party. We are all being known, we are all aware that after there's politics after election, before election, and during the election. How can PDP still allow Wike to be called a member with the politics election and he's playing it this way?
Okay, Luke. Thank you very much for calling in. Again, there's this, it's like going over the same ground again. He has said that he just doesn't like the way the PDP as a party handles matters. And one can...
He has made a point which is different from what we've been discussing.
Okay.
he has said that people like Bode George who have implied explicitly that they are not ready to work for reconciliation should be sacked. Wike should be sacked. Okay? That's what he said. And you see...
Wike, by the way, has already announced that for 2027, he will be working for the president, for President Tinubu.
Yes. So, you see, I agree that Wike should be sacked. Bode George should be sacked. However, you know, in a party where you don't have a leader who is above everybody else, a symbol, one person, a symbol, it is difficult. Is it Atiku that is going to sack Wike and Bode George? He says partisan. You say it's because they didn't work with him. They were not with him. The National Working Committee, the chairman of the party, national chairman, Damagun, if he says he's going to sack, don't forget, these people have been larger than life. It's not easy to sack a Wike. I would have agreed, but it's so difficult to say, what are you going to write it? He has too many supporters within the party. If we attack Wike headlong like this and we don't allow him to self-destruct, which he's going about now, he's already self-destruct. Everybody who's working against the party, who said they are going to support the opposition in 2027, they are already on their way out. Autumn is in trouble, is he not? They already said they're sacking him. They already gave him notice in his own state. Wike has no ground to stand on in Rivers State. Wike's whole career is in danger in Abuja. Therefore, we approach things differently in the PDP. That's why we cannot say we are sacking this person. If you dare do that, you confront Wike, that's what he wants. He wants a fight where everything will scatter. And everybody will. If we do that, the party will become dysfunctional. Once the party becomes dysfunctional, INEC will dissolve our party. That's what Wike is looking for. INEC will dissolve the party, and then all of them, all his supporters will go to APC. Then that is what they're looking for. I suspect that all of those people who are sounding as if they don't want reconciliation, they don't want peace in the party. What truth are you talking about? Everything is in context. You are talking about something that happened in the past, and you are saying you cannot solve it. Well, what is the suggestion that Chief Bode George is putting forward? I've given you suggestion. What we need to do when we have a meeting, look, he's saying the chairman is from one side, the secretary is from one side. What does that mean? He's still talking about sides. You know what the side is? The people who supported Atiku and the people who supported the G5. He doesn't understand there's no G5 anymore. There's only G1 now. And that G1 is Wike. Everybody else is gone. Autumn, probably Autumn is still with him. But Autumn, I don't know if he's still in the party. They've suspended him in his party. Now, Pearce, Wike, they are all in the party. And of course, you know that Makinde is working hard to put himself up to be a leader in the party. So, I don't see any reason why we should be going back and saying this is not going. How can you say it's not going to work? Okay.
Let me take Mr. Yakub. Thank you for holding on. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you.
And good morning to your guest.
Yes.
For me, I think that last caller, with due respect to the last caller, I'm very sure he is not a politician. Fully is not a politician. If it is a politician, he will never utter a word that Wike should be sacked, this one should be sacked. Forgetting that the game of politics is a game of numbers. But I will say that I'm not a fan of PDP, and then I will never be one. I'm very happy this thing is going on within their party, and then I have reason saying that. But the only thing that I'm shocked is that they are not even playing the roles of opposition party in this country. I expected them to put the government in place. The government the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that I voted for, I campaigned for, I still continue to support up to now, till tomorrow, because I believe the thing that is put in place now, we will not see the dividends now, but in the shorter period of time to this time, we'll begin to see it. Then I want them to put the government of the day on their toes, telling them what they do and then what they are not doing right, so that Nigerian citizens will benefit. Could you remember the day of Lai Mohammed, sir? I know that you remember the day of Lai Mohammed as our opposition spokesperson. And then he put the government of the day on their toes. Everybody were like, oh, Lai Mohammed, they are waiting for Lai Mohammed as of that time. Say something today. The government will be beginning to defend what Lai Mohammed said. But nobody to say that now. They will not say they want to reconcile. What are they reconciling? What Wike is saying is that if you want to, I don't know, maybe you listen to the last thing that Wike did in Abuja of recent. He said that if you want to do anything, follow the rules of the party. Doesn't mean the party doesn't have the rules. We can lay down on the rules, the law. What is the law of the party? If you want to do this, do this. If you want to do this, go and read our law. This is what our law says. Because before you can say this one is a leader of the, it is going to be within the constitution, maybe the party organized, quote unquote. I don't know what they normally call to do every year by year. So you should follow the rules of the party. That is what the drum that Wike is being. It is not saying that it's not going to be reconciled. And then